Okay, so I didn't... Yeah, you had to disable browser acceleration and OBS settings, not your browser, that's what it is. That really doesn't make sense because that feature did not make any difference to any of this working up until now. So I have not touched that feature, but today is the day that feature decided to matter. Really confusing. Anyway, let's go back to this. Thank you, OBS, for taking a feature that used to work and having it not work starting today. Okay. Almost done getting this board out of the machine. Yuck. Kind of gross. Yeah, this machine's a little on the gross side. That's some thick dust right there. That is some thick dust. Why do we get the smallest possible Ziplocs to store things in? These are terrible. I'm not good at basketball. Can we not afford larger Ziploc bags? Like, I know we're on a budget for moving, but really? This is not where cuts in the budget need to be made. Okay. So let's take a look over the machine and see what it looks like. Now, the chip that's responsible for allowing the charger to communicate with the machine so it can request 20 volts is over here. That looks good. Now, there's going to be one for each port. You have one over here, and one over here. And as you can see, it looks like a coral reef has formed on this side of the computer. See that? That's a coral reef. And that is fucking disgusting.
Can you remove the shield?
Let's see if we can remove this.
Put your hair next to it.
Oh my god, what is this? This is so gross. Wouldn't you like some of that on your food? Alright. So, let's take a look on this side. So, it looks like you think there's no corrosion, but that's actually fuzz covering the... I guess the word... I don't know why. It just makes me sick looking at this type of dust. But there is actual corrosion under there. Oh, this is gross. My machine's growing a coral reef, Paul. Take a look at it. Look at the...
Ooh, pretty.
No, look at this.
Ooh, pretty. Oh, that SSD is not going to work.
What?
Look at all that. That would have went underneath that shield.
How much you want to bet I get a question mark folder?
I mean, if you can get it to turn on.
If it doesn't work... If it doesn't work, I buy you an electric car. If it does work...
An electric... What, a Tesla?
Yeah. If it does work, we'll let chat come up with what it is.
Fix an electric car.
If it does work, we become an electric car repair shop featuring Paul as a primary mechanic. Gross. I know they released a new version of the Quick Hot Air Station. I may be looking into checking those out. They have a touchscreen display. I'm not sure if that's actually going to wind up being worth it or not, or just a gimmick. I'm just happy to have the buttons as somebody who came from HAKKO's shit interface. Alright, let's see what we got here. That cap and resistor can go. The CD3215 may be fine after just a little bit of love in there. Yeah, this board's kind of nasty. I don't blame you if you want it. Damn it. Turn on. Come on, little hot tweezer. Come on, little hot tweezer. Good little hot tweezer. Only if you let it go it's way too long, Bassamon. If you get it fixed when it's just started, then no. But if you just let it sit there bulging for a year or two, then you'll need a new trackpad as well. I don't like these wings.
They're all the same friggin' wing. I hate that.
Yeah, I need something.
You need the other wing. Why are we all left wing over here?
How do you know it's the left wing and not the right wing?
I don't know which way you're looking at the wall. Depends on how you look at things.
Yeah, it has resistor.
Oh, for what? What? What resistor do you need?
Ooh. Does it say 1706 or 7?
6.
Mm,
Need a 7?
I'd prefer
What
7.
value resistor do you need?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to avoid by just stealing it off a board.
Fine, here's a 1707.
I also need a large capacitor. Yay. Alright. Take my hot tweezer. I've been using my hot tweezers a lot more lately. I like having hot tweezer. Do you think we should order the desks now? By the time they come in with the holiday and everything, the floor may be done.
But if it's not done,
I don't want to trust making them.
You don't trust these contractors to be quick and efficient?
I don't want to trust making them, and I don't want to trust how long does it take for the floor to fully dry before we start scratching it up.
This is why I don't like using hot tweezers. I'm using hot air anyway because I can't fit the tweezer in between the chip and there to get it off. And now I'm burning the capacitor the entire time I'm transporting it over here. Yeah, like the tweezer doesn't fit in there. And it's not enough to melt that. Ah, fuck it, hot air. There's nothing underfilled right over here that I have to care about. How much do you think 130 acoustic panels weighs, Paul? Yeah. I'm waiting to get a quote from ATS. They said they'd give me a quote in an hour, and that was 2 hours ago. With your name so bright, won't you ride my sleigh tonight? Oh, out the reindeer love them. My heat sinks have disappeared. Where could my heat sinks have gone? All of my little heat sinks are gone. I had all these different sizes of heat sink. I'll use a box cutter. Box cutter will do. Okay. Now it's going to be time for us to clean the coral reef. Some nice coral reef. I hate the way these rubbers in the USB-C keep falling off. I swear, if Apple designed a condom... Ew. The coral reef doesn't even want to come off. I'm destroying the coral reef. Why not? What's killing them? MacBook repair people? Let's see what's under the shield. I'm sure it's nice and liquid resistant. Oh yeah, this is underfilled. That NAND is fine. I have nothing but faith in that NAND. Now the sleep sensor next to it. See, the sleep sensor looks pretty as well. I'm surprised, because typically the sleep sensor is what gets the brunt of it. You had enough liquid damage to have a coral reef over there, and the sleep sensor doesn't have the tiniest hint of corrosion. Alright, now let's see if this turns on or if it needs a fresh CD3215. Bag that crap up and return it with the laptop. Nah. Alright, we're going to 9 volts, now to 20 volts, and it's taken 1.5 amps, which means that we fixed our problem. So what we had here was we had a MacBook that had a coral reef. And by removing the coral reef, and just replacing a couple of little things, we got it to work again. I remember anytime I use any sort of hot air around anything that is important to the machine, I use something as a heatsink, whether it's a chip shield, a RAM shield, a shield on an iPhone, a box cutter, anything so that I keep the heat away from the things that matter. And that's about that. Thanks for watching, and as always, I hope you learned something. And cut. The Australians want their coral back. Australia. Where did one get a CD3215? That's a lovely question, Robin. Let me give you an answer to that.
This video is brought to you by our sponsors at store.rossmanngroup.com. Thank you for supporting our sponsors that help keep us in business. On store.rossmanngroup.com, you can find chips, supplies, ultrasonics, flux, soldering stations, and more. With 4.9 stars on Shopper Approved, same-day shipping from New York City, and free continental shipping over $30, you can't lose. We even offer free support, unless you're a Please Bro, live chat, and are adding new products every day. If you buy today, we'll throw in a special offer that your order will actually go through properly. What are you waiting for? Go to store.rossmanngroup.com to get yourself some authentic Amtech flux. Don't delay. Buy today.
Is that Papa John's?
Domino's.
Pizza used to look like pizza. Now it kind of looks like a... That doesn't look like an organic material. That looks like a chemistry experiment. BKL works. Is any luck on battery recycling issues? You know, I was thinking of leaving them as a parting gift for a company I've been doing business with for the last year and a half. If I print you a 3D Nerf gun, would you use it? Maybe. Depends on how well the aim is. The only Nerf gun here that has good aim, that's consistent, is the little pistol. The other ones, they don't have good aim. I saw how Paul Daniels is Please Bro proofing his software. It's funny. That pizza looks like it was scraped off a MacBook motherboard. Yeah. Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you leave my landlord 150 pounds of e-waste to dispose of tonight? I lulled when I saw Steve load a tube of Nerf ammo in that recent video. Yeah. Time for another machine. That looks like a chemistry experiment.
Pretty close. You're close.
Oh, how the reindeer loved him. Do 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 do. He'll go down history. There Christmas Eve, Santa came to sing. Rudolph, with your nose so bright. Do 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 do. And the message goes away right as I return to the stream. Lovely. Let's see. I wish you happy holidays, a wonderful, plentiful life, and successful business. Thank you, Epsray. Hold and sneeze. Give him shit for giving $12 when he shouldn't. Kyle will outsource that for me. Here's for a slice of real pizza, says Light Blue Oyster Cult. Please don't hum. What's the most annoying thing I could hum, Paul? Rudolph, with your nose so bright. Can you believe Paul Daniels had a 100 milliamp taking air that had it was a dead CPU?
That's not fair.
I know. That's hysterical. Why is it Paul's always get the bad boards? It doesn't matter what the suffix is, as long as the prefix is Paul. Well, the signal that's supposed to make MVTT enable... U1970 wasn't corroded or bad. And the signal that comes from the CPU was ripped. And the liquid damage was in the top area, near where CPU is. Music request, Fight of the Bumblebee. Huh? Bumblebee. I don't know how to sing that. Three, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 5, 5, 4, 2, 1. I had one of those pianos with numbers on it as a kid. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3. Fuck, I forgot the numbers. Oh well. Yeah, they did the installation, Luke. Now they got to do the rest of it. Question is, how long is it going to take? They seem to be working on... They seem to be taking their sweet time there. I did a video titled The Truth About Apple's Engineering Techno a year and a half ago, and I think that it's perfect for that purpose.
Can I open it?
What's that?
What's Reba?
What's that? What's in that box? So what do we have in this box over here? Can you do me a favor and put price tags on each of those things and put them in the windowsill for me?
Sure.
I wonder if Eric is watching. Huh. Is Erica watching? You're unboxing like AVE. You unbox like AVE.
He didn't use a hammer.
Put it in the...
Oh, this is fun. No. Oh, if you cut it open, it's going to inflate.
Yeah.
It's
That's
vacuum
one of
sealed.
those satisfied things.
Do you want to do it?
Let's see. What does Erica say? Erica says... Open it. Yay.
Alright. So right now it's vacuum sealed. And if I were to cut it open, it would inflate 150 times its size.
My baby, she
You're
said.
sucking air.
All this...
What are you doing?
He's opening Tereba toys. Erica's yelling in caps. Cut the edge as close to the seal so I can put it back in the bag. Yeah, it's a little too late for that, Erica. She says other way, other way. Yeah, Erica, there's something called lag in live streaming. Yeah.
Making poofy now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, poor Erica.
Forgot to put it on my
All right, now put it in the window for $20. The all caps does not fix it, Erica. We don't need all caps. We need a time machine.
Oh, it can't be $20.
$20. Oh yeah, put it in the front.
Want chicken wings? No, thank you.
All right, so today we're going to get started on this A1466 MacBook that doesn't seem to be turning on. Unbox all mail, Paul's self-leveling Pepsi fund. Thank you, Sammy. I have way too much. I can't start unboxing or going through the mail. I have an entire cart. This cart was supposed to be for David to keep track of his iPhones, and it wound up just becoming fan mail cart. So he dumped all the shit into a box over there because he got aggravated with it. So I don't have any space to store stuff here. Once I move to the new store, we'll be able to have mailbag segments. But here it's literally too small. This office is 130 square feet and 3 people work in it, including the ultrasonic cleaning station and the bathroom.
That's why we're pecking each other.
Yeah, that's why we're pecking each other. That thing is worth $30, says Erica. Yeah, it's $10 off, and it's going to sell much quicker that way. There'll be less crap in my 135 square foot office. All right, so this is 135 square feet, and Erica's trying to fill it up with plushies. No, look, I can show you. Oh, you want to? You said it's 50 square feet?
No, wait. I would say it's probably...
He said it's 50. He said I'm being a realtor. All right.
No, but hold on. We got to do the actual loss factor calculation here.
No, watch. Here.
No, I want to do a real loss factor.
Paul, it's going to take forever.
No. Desk to door.
Really?
Door.
This is 2,500, right?
This desk is included in the office.
Desk to door. And desk to here.
Just tell Paul the self-leveling conquered nothing Paul fit. That is not a
3.44.
That's a bullshit measurement.
This is all we have to work in.
Are you saying that the desk doesn't count?
No, the desk doesn't count because this is all we have to move in.
So what do you count the desk as?
That's loss factor.
That's not loss factor.
It's like that thing that was sticking out, remember?
No, watch. From panel to panel. Wait, oh, it's clear. From acoustic panel to acoustic panel, from wall to a Nels monitor, is 142.
60.
142.
60, 50.
So this desk doesn't exist? No work gets done on this desk?
Nobody can move where the desk is.
You move your hands around the
But no,
desk.
You say you have less space than what a chicken has to graze in. This is our grazing area. This is all we have. It doesn't count the desk.
Grazing area includes the food tray. It includes the food tray.
60
Does
feet.
it
It includes the execution equipment for the chicken. Yeah, but the point is I have no space for Tereba shit. Anything that comes from Tereba to this store is going right out the door on sale.
We have 60 square feet of usable space.
Yeah,
That we can move around it.
right out the door. You're going to get Instant Pot lentils. Eric is posting angry emoticons.
Sorry, Erica.
Sorry, Eric.
Wow,
Three people work in that area, sometimes 4 people, sometimes 1 cat. When did the cat ever work in here? They already expressed, wow.
Our hard power map.
He never worked in here. That lazy ass cat.
That thing was express delivery too? Yeah. How does this thing exist? How does it make any money?
It doesn't make any money because of... I'm
They're
not...
selling all your people's phone numbers.
Walk on Paul's desk, said Arvid. That's actually not a bad idea. I think I will.
What?
I'm going to use your desk as a walking area, just like the mouse did.
No.
Okay. Let's see. All right, so this machine has a fan spin, yet it's here for not turning on. That's really boring. That's incredibly boring. So you got a fan spin, 700 milliamps. We plug this in. Maybe it's here for no image or no brain, in which case this will be a board for Chris. Notice how it's no longer a board for Paul. We're trying to be fair with our cues. Wait, this doesn't dong. Oh. Yeah, this not only does it not dong, but this is a 3437. You should notice that a 3437 should turn on off, on off, on off, on. And here it's not doing that, which is typically an RTC issue. Because it's not doing its RTC reset when it turns on. So let's start. Try and figure out why that is. Defecate on Paul's desk like the mouse did, says Christopher Kelly.
Okay, somebody ban Christopher Kelly.
He's
I'm logging in. Hold the motherfuckers, I'm logging in. I'm coming for you.
I wanna pop this
Christopher
phone.
Kelly is a regular. I appreciate his defecate on Paul's desk like the mouse did.
I'm coming for you now. I'm logging in. You made me log in.
I'm in.
Paul owns a
Trying to tell
MacBook.
moderators so Paul can't touch him.
Let's see. I got the bookmarks. Can I beat Paul at the draw? Oh shit. Yep. Clinton has been demonetized strike for being a cute, cuddly, soft cat with a personality. Thanks, Susan. Yeah.
Where are you? Now you just need hi.
That's cruel, Chris Mullins. Low blow. Are you kidding, GSD Maxima? You must be kidding. You think people work at that company that you can speak to? Oh, the best part of it is that YouTube doesn't even send you an email to tell you that you were struck. You just have to check that part of your thing. I went there to click into that section, and it was that day that I figured out that I had been struck. If I didn't check, I probably wouldn't have even known. YouTube is excellent when it comes to things like communication. Why do you think this board does not do the on-off, 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 on dance, Paul? What are your bets?
BIOS corrosion.
What are your bets, Anel?
Do I need an answer?
I know what you're going to say. Bastard.
I blame SMC.
SMC has one green probe point, but it's a green marker. This doesn't look like green corrosion. This looks like green marker.
X brand solder mask on it?
LED driver has green on it. You know, something that people don't get is if you put the LED driver on in the wrong orientation on an 820-2936, you can actually make it beep instead of post. I learned that from Sonny. Here we go. Some corrosion over here around the Allsys power goods section. Not really corrosion, just food. And what do you know? Paul for the win. Paul said it's going to be corrosion by the BIOS area. And what do we have here? Corrosion by the BIOS area. Now, would this have been corrosion by the BIOS area if Paul had chosen this board to work on?
No.
Probably not. What would it have...
Dead BIOS.
YouTube striking a cat video. Yep. They're just... They're coming after everybody now. It's one thing if they go after you because you curse. Another if they go after you because of your political views. But now they're coming for the cats. And once they're coming for the cats, that's just something that... Are you going to do moving vlogs like Linus did? I don't know. Hard to make the time for this type of stuff. Probably. Like, I'm doing the update videos of what the place looks like. I don't even know if that was a good idea. They mostly just wound up raising my blood pressure. Alright, so PCH-UART. PCH-UART, that's a signal from the CPU to a resistor that then goes to ground, a pull-down resistor, that's all. So this thing having liquid on it, yeah. Merry Christmas to all of you, and please continue streaming and piss off YouTube. I will do, thank you. I liked it. I will continue to do that. You consider taking the necessary step and change your name to Paul Rossmann so you can be as good a board repair as Paul and Paul Daniels. Ha. The AI strike because anything with the word Clinton is banned. No, I pinned a comment in that video where somebody with an attention to detail looked and saw that it was a lot of my stuff that they did that to, not just that video. I wish it could be brought down to something that simple, but it's not. People often look for the simplest explanation. That's not it. I bet it was the garbage company. It was Epstein. Which video? Yeah, the Mike Clinton video, likely it wasn't killed by YouTube or anybody else. It probably just killed itself. Just like Epstein. While there's still some floor left, one thing I'd really like to do at that place is recreate the Rick and Morty true level scene with Paul and I. Because we need a space that's not level so that I can have my little leveling tool and put it over the whatever the hell is on that shitty tile is in the front. You think you're going to make that level with that shitty little bubble? Really?
It makes me angry.
At what stage do they put the oak on top of the subfloor? Why? So, that sounds like it's going to be done in way Way more time than the ends of the month. Huh? Yeah. How far do you think they'll be by then, Paul? Counter? The bathroom? Bathroom. I told you I do the bathrooms. Bathrooms. Bathroom. Alright. Let's give it a minute to cool off. By a minute, I mean 10 seconds. This machine wicks heat very well. What it lacks in ventilation and proper heat sinking, it makes up for in having a board that just absorbs all of the heat. Like the board in and of itself is one big heat sink. Only game I saw him playing was Dota 2. Yeah, and even that I suck at now. Can't you just use self-leveling concrete? Yes. I'm going to build a counter out of self-leveling concrete. Alright, let's see what this does now. It turns on. It stays on and never posts. Probably corrupt BIOS. Another one for Chris. Chris will enjoy this one. I think Chris will enjoy this one. A fair cue. Interesting. Chris is a trooper. Chris gets all the best boards.
What?
Chris gets all the best boards. Battery. I'll end stream for today. Here's the 2020 giving me more money to give to Rossmann. Here's the 2020 having more money that you could spend on self-leveling concrete. So, I gotta go. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.